So we are back in the harsh reality of Frostpunk. We are exactly where we left off the last time. And we're just going to continue trying to survive. Okay, so how are we looking? I think we're going to have a look at another law. So I think we're going to sign in prosthetics because we did already sign in radical treatment, which means that we're going to end up with amputees. And prosthetics are needed then. So they can keep working. So we can now manufacture prosthetics. Now remember, we can't use extended shift for another 3 days. And we need to go and find another settlement as well. And we are currently researching. That's good, we'll keep that going. And our wall drill is in and making wood. That's excellent. And then we have our coal thumper. Yeah, our coal thumper is working away. And then over here, we have our steelworks. So it's actually all going pretty well. And then we have our hunters' huts. So I think we'll let it play for a little while. I think the one thing we could do as well is I think we're going to build one more hunter's hut. Just to make sure we keep that food up. And another thing we're going to do is we're going to build more resource depots. Just so we can start stockpiling stuff for the big freeze at the end. So there's some more houses put down and some more roads added for those houses because we want to keep increasing our population. Because we want to keep adding more jobs and getting more materials and stuff, so we're going to need more people anyway. So we might as well prepare for it. So that's research set for one more scouting party, so it'll allow us to have 2 scouting parties. So it'll allow us to like scout, explore more of the wilderness than if we only had one. Because we keep getting people and we keep getting resources from the scouting mission, so it's worth it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I can't use extended shifts for 3 days. I was going to turn on extended shift there. I would have broke my promise and it would have annoyed me. There's just another resource depot. Because I know we're going to have to stockpile loads of resources. And it's nice to have them ready because when one resource fills up to capacity, you can just select what resource you wanted to, and then you have more space to get more. Okay, we're back to the city our scouts are, so let's... Okay, so let's go to the crash site. So we're going to research the factory, which will allow us to make automatons, which are these big 4-legged walking robots. And it allows them to work in places like the steel mine, steelworks, which is well out of the way, and people get cold walking there, and people don't like working there. So you can just leave this thing working there, this big robot. It sounds mental, I know, but this is like a Frostpunk, a steampunk kind of game. And it works for 24 hours a day as well. It's just deadly. Okay, we're gonna make another scouting party. We don't have 5 people ready. Excellent. So we're gonna send these off to the coal mine, I suppose. Let's go. So now we've 2 scouting parties out and exploring. It's brilliant. So let's find more people to put back in here. Excellent, there we go. Because some places can take engineers and workers, and some places can only take workers, and some places can only take engineers. So you have to do a little bit of swapping sometimes to get your balance right. Factory, baby. Right, so we're gonna put that nice and central. We're just gonna bang it there, and we're happy. We are happy, look. So that's definitely a good building to get going. This is where the game gets interesting now with these automatons. Ooh, we have a problem. A note of thanks. Remember the leg we cut off? A note was left for the doctor who performed the amputation on the frightened patient. Wow. It reads, "Thank you. I was in terrible pain and blinded by fear, and my choice would have doomed me. I may be without a limb for now, but I'll live." Yes. Because we gave him hope with the prosthetics, do you know what I mean? Everyone needs hope. Look, I know it's like bleak and wilderness, but doesn't it look so cozy? All the people, you know, all the lights and... Oh. Ooh, we have reached the crash site. Explore. Crash site. Fate of the Forgotten. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. But we're gonna take their food and their wood. It's a harsh world, isn't it? Crash site. Now let's go to the gloomy cave. Gloomy cave, gloomy cave. Oh, we have to add a new research. What are we gonna move on next? Lighter scout sleds. Do you know what? That just sounds like fun. It makes them all faster. 50% faster. By using a new, lighter sled design, scouts will move 50% faster. You cannot not do that. 50% for one upgrade. Factory engineer. I need more people. I need more people. So what do? I've no unhealthy people. Okay, I'm gonna take the doctors, the engineers from one of the medicuts. Because I'm doing okay with sick people. And they're just gonna fit in one. Oh no, why did discontent rise? So every decision you make affects hope and discontent. Hope is good, discontent is bad. So when the red bar is full, overcrowded medical facilities. So it had an effect. What do? Okay, we just did some swapping. It's perfect. Now your medical things are... I want the discontent to fall again. This is what I mean by mistakes. The factory is big, isn't it? Okay, so it's closed at this time of day. That's fine. We're gonna make a few prosthetics, and then we're gonna save up steel and make our first automaton. And we need more people. And we're gonna build another steel mine. We actually have lots to do. So it's currently nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. I've had a long day and I'm relaxing playing games. I can hear the rain on the roof. It's perfect. And this is like the perfect game for it. Oh, I'm so happy. We need people. That I said that. And then we're also gonna build another steelworks. Because all these cool things that we want to build, these big robots, require steel. And lots of steel. We're out of steel, look. Ooh, faster sleds. Okay. I think the next thing we're gonna research is the bunkhouse. Because that will allow us to upgrade all our houses. Upgrade our tents into houses, I should be more specific. And it'll make our people happy. But that requires steel as well. Promise fulfilled. Normal working hours, excellent. My people feel ready to work hard again. That's exactly what I want to hear. Okay, every time we do this though, discontent rises. But it's worth it. We need to get the work done. Okay. Now we're back to hard working people again. Okay. My scouts have reached the gloomy cave. The cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if there's still someone alive up there. Beset by beasts. We can hear, oh my god, we can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Leave the bears alone or risk attacking the bears. I think we need to leave the bears alone because what happens is your squad will die. We just left. We left the cave behind and the cries of terror coming from it soon died after. Because our scout party has materials, we couldn't afford to lose them. I didn't know it was only 145 wood though. and 44 meat. So that's what I thought we had. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's go to the observatory. I feel bad now. This game. There's the hunters going off at night time. Look. Bunkhouse researched. So that means we can upgrade our houses, which is excellent. I want to keep research moving. So what we're gonna do, gathering post installation. I think that's the one we're gonna do. Any insulation is good because it keeps our people warmer. So no matter insulation for anything is good. Explore survivors. Yes, escort the survivors to the city. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we're at the observatory. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help, but found everyone dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere, by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Oh my god. That's a very bleak outlook, isn't it? Anyway, we'll keep trying to survive. We will keep trying to survive. I think we're gonna sign in child shelters. Way! That increased hope and allowed us to build a child shelter. But what we're gonna do... Excellent, child shelter. So it means then at least our people know that we're not going to put their children to work. Okay, the scouts have arrived at the coal mine. Explore. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So we're going to spend time and take the machinery apart. But that means we can't open up the coal mine. What you can do is you can invest in the coal mine and get a little shipment of coal from it every 2 days or something like this. But we don't need it. We have our supply of coal. So we prefer the parts from it. So we can build more robots. Okay, we need to improve our steel production. Definitely. So we need to man these up and get people working in them. Children are cared for. Hope rises. People can work without worrying that something will happen to their kids. That's it. A note of thanks about the child shelter. Look! We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. It was the right thing to do. Okay, so our rations are nearly full. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a storage so we can keep making loads of food and keep storing it. So we now have more people after arriving back. Ooh, this is good. We wanted them people. Ooh, we're gonna do flying hunters. It's an upgrade for your hunter posts, and it just basically means that we're never gonna have to worry about food again. So Winterhome was meant to be the city that was meant to be thriving. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we are eating our dead. There is no hope. We're on our own. But we got 2 more steam cores. Hope falls, I know, it's fine. No, it's fine. They all believe that my little town is gonna die too. We're not gonna though. Look at hope is really falling. We never should have left Britain. We should have stayed in London. This place is a deadly trap. We gotta get out of here. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. The panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. Okay, so our next set of laws. So this is a whole new set of laws that we're going to introduce now. The first was kind of like for production and productivity and stuff, the baseline laws. And now we can specialize in like order and discipline. So crack the whip, or else like faith and spiritual healing. So we can like go nice ways about it, or like hardcore way about it and start cracking the whip. People are shaken and racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in their chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. Oh no. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them the most purpose and restore hope. Or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. Let's go with faith. We believe. And the first thing we're going to sign in is a house of prayer. Okay, we keep our scouts exploring. Keep them getting stuff. So let's get moving on this faith thing, just to make sure that people know we're serious about keeping them happy. I think we're even going to go 2. We're going to go 1 there and 1 there, and it covers most of the houses, which is what you want. Give people access to the faith. Oh, and it's a thing. Look, build 2 house of prayers. Doesn't matter. So this is what we're doing. Perfect. See, wood is almost full. We'll open up a storage for wood. Just click. The unconvinced want to leave. Oh no. Sir, you convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try and change your mind. You say that faith will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to pray for food when we start to starve, shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. That's actually fair enough, in fairness. The Londoners, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace and give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. My God, that was a mouthful. We have to keep our people happy, now more than ever. So there's 16 people who want to head to London. And we can let a few leave, but not all of them. No way. And that number will grow bigger, so we can't let it. We want to start upgrading our houses as well. What's using all the steel? I know it's me using all the steel. But I need 10 steel for each bunkhouse. So building the House of Prayers gave us an ability to hold like a sermon that reduces, that increases hope slightly, which is good. People join the Londoners, go away. We want to get a better steel operation up and running, so we're going to research the better steamworks. The steam steelworks. And get our steel production into gear. But now we have the Hunter's Hangar, Can I only build 1? Oh my God, they're expensive. 40 wood and 40 steel. See, everything is steel now. But those Hunter's Hangars are really good. They're very productive at getting food. And they fly out of it's cool. I want all the steel. So we've 50 steel. So what we're gonna do is we can upgrade 5 tents into bunkhouses. So that left 4 people homeless, so I have to make sure and upgrade only 4, because I have a few extra houses, so I can upgrade a few of them without leaving people homeless. The rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. Wow. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear my plan is working, is what I really mean. Oh, look at them all going into the church. No way. So we're about to fill up on coal now too, but I don't have another thing built. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure and have another one built. Resource depot. Ooh, I've 200 steel. It's time to make robots. 200 steel is loads of steel. Automaton. 2 automatons. These are just the coolest things in any game ever. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna build just 1 automaton because it takes 100 steel, and then I'm gonna upgrade 8 houses, which is also deadly. I said I'd only do 4. Look, I've left 24 people homeless, and discontent has just risen. And the Londoners have now gained more followers. The centre of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly plain face, someone chiselled the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress. For we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for wood." Resourceful. Okay, we got a large resource depot that we're just gonna fill full of coal. And it's gonna feel really good to have so much coal. Can't wait. Watch. Automaton. It's literally this big walking robot. Look at it. We're gonna need to give it a job now. So what we're gonna do with our first automaton for the moment is we're gonna get it collecting coal from the coal pile here to fill up our new mega storage. You see, the normal people wouldn't like doing that because it's outside. That's why we had to build the gathering posts for the people. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capabilities. Look at it. Go collect my coal. Boom. Now we can haul loads of coal. Or I could get it getting steel, couldn't I? Oh no, I think I should do that. Yeah, I've loads of coal. Sorry, I know that was a great plan, but what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put it on steelworks. And then my steel will just keep pouring in. Because that thing works 24/7. Good idea, John. And then I can build more automatons with the steel that one makes. It's just a win-win.